Hey, it's Fuzzy. Okay, you guys, this is the 30 amp power inlet kit. Okay, so I'm going to tell you why I have this, and I'll show you right now. And this is why right here. Somebody stole our cord, so now I'm going to make sure they can't steal it anymore. Okay, so there's a few issues, but anyway, it comes with your instructions and all that. So you've got your locking connector here, you've got your replaceable cover ring here, and you, of course, you got your box here, the inlet box right there. Now this comes with a cover like that, okay, and then it comes with 4 screws. This comes off the back if you need to, and of course your wire goes in here, okay. Now it's got the quick connectors back here, so you don't have to just shove them in and then screw in your black, white, and green right there, okay. Now the issue I'm having here is this does not fit on the box on the trailer, okay. I'll show you that in a second. But another issue is when I take this apart, it's fine, but this does not go in here, okay. So I've modified this and cut this out, and that's why you got all this here to get this in here. I think I've got it far enough. I'm going to throw a little soap on there and get that to fit in there. So I'm not sure if this is the wrong one or this is what you're supposed to do, because it doesn't tell you. So yeah, so I'm just going to do that anyway and go from there. Okay, I think I got it now. I got that quite, I took not really a lot. You can just see how much I've taken off, and it's not a ton. Now, I'm not worried about this coming out, because right inside there, you can see there's a little groove in here, and that's where this is going to sit. So I'm not worried about this coming out. And this is here, so the ring is going to fit on there like that and not come off. So taking that rubber out of here does not hurt anything, okay? Okay, so you got your replaceable cover with your ring. Now don't forget the ring, okay? You got your hole cut, you got this on, and just a little bit of soap helps things slide a little bit. I got it really tight, so we're good. Now you throw this connector on this side, and there's a piece of rubber in here, so you just want to shove it through that rubber, and then you can pull this down even more, and then get that through there like that, and give yourself a little bit of room. All right, now you hook up your wires. You got to bare your wires here, and I wouldn't bare too much, maybe a centimeter or half an inch or whatever you want to call it, and make sure she connects, and then hook these, tighten these up, okay. Okay, when you hook these wires in, okay, you want to find your green, which is your ground, okay. So this is your ground right here, which is green right there. You got white up on top. So you want to throw that on there like that, and now you know which is white. So this is white, and it's color coded right there. So, but if it's not, you can tell that way, okay. So this is green, white, black, all right. Green, white, black. Okay, we got about a half inch. Now we go to green. And nice and firm is good. All right, black. Just make sure they're out far enough. And white. Just pull on each one just to make sure it's secure. And give it a good tug. There's only one way. You can see how there's a little notch right here. You find the notch on here, which is right there. And that goes on there like that, okay? Now you tighten her down. Now that doesn't look right, does it? Okay, so I got these wires bare. We want this inside there. Lesson learned. Okay, so now when you want to cut these off, this is how far this is going to go in here, okay? So basically your wires have got to be only this long, and that's not a lot to play with. Now, you can go back a little further because you got your clamp to go on yet, and you've got your waterproof cover to go on yet too. So you can do it, but we're going to try it the other way and see how short we can go. You can always bare more wire if we need to, right? Okay, so you just want to keep cutting until you find the sweet spot with these, okay? All right, I got it. And no sticking out on the end, and there was enough wire to pull around and get into this. And I'm going to pull this out and give you guys the measurement of that wire, which is darn close to perfect. So it goes right to there. So you've got a little bit of play to you know, get these wires in here. But I'm going to pull one of these out and I'll give you guys the measurement so you can start with that. If you're not messing around with it like this, like I am. So what you want is pretty much, what is that, a centimeter or so, or half an inch of bare wire. And then that is almost 1.5 inches. So any longer than that, it's getting pretty hard to get it inside there. And what I had to do is basically take the wire and put it in there like that. Okay, there we go. All right, we got our screws in. Now we put our clamp on. Make sure you put this side on first. It's got little collars here that's got to go inside there. And then it slides in here like that. And we'll tighten her down. Okay, just check those by hand. So you want that as pretty much as tight as you can get. And you might have a little space in here because it's starting to squeeze up this wire. And that's good. Now we're going to throw this thing on. And go grab a little soap and see if we can get that on there. Okay, we got some soap on there, and any soap will do. Doesn't matter, just soap, whatever it is. All right, and there it is. Boy, you couldn't do that without soap on there. All right, collar comes up like that. Make sure you put this stuff on straight, because if not, it might be a tough time getting it off. I gotta get that on there. And there it is. Okay, so let's just try it, just to make sure this is gonna work before we put it back on there. Okay, it slides in. Oh. Okay, locked on. And this will turn on like that. There she goes. And there it is. All right, we're gonna get that hooked up to the trailer. Okay, so this is the issue I have. Now this is a 2015 trailer. I imagine there's lots of trailers out there like this one. Now this box fits in here like this, but it doesn't seal, right? Oh, that's upside down. Nope, that's the right side up. Yeah, see? There's no seal that's right here, okay? So this hole is too big. See that? You can see inside there that the seal is not going to seal on there. I can lift it up a little bit, but there on this side, it's not. Yeah, no, there's a place where water can get in. So I'm going to take this out, and modify it. Maybe even put a new piece of plastic on here, cut a hole in it, and then put this in. Okay. That's what my intentions are, and we'll see what I can come up with from here. You know what? I think if I take this clamp off, I might have enough room to work on the outside. Let's give it a try. Yes, I do have enough room to work out here. That's bonus. Okay, so I'm making a piece that's going to go on the trailer. I've drilled my holes already, same as this here. And that's going to replace this. And then I'm going to put my receptacle in here. So I'm just cutting this out now, and with a jigsaw, and it works really good. Gets a little warm, but that's okay. we'll clean it up later. All right, because it got a little warm, we just got to clean up these edges a little bit. Just scrape some of this, the burnt plastic off. I think I mentioned we got that, that's a cutting board from our local dollar store, and it's just over 1/4 inch thick. So look at that. I think that's perfect, right? So that'll clamp onto the trailer really nice. Actually, I'm going to paint this brown or even black and make that blend in with the trailer and go from there. All right, now I'm going to drill this hole in. All right, pre-drilled the hole, found center, found an 1.5 inch socket that I have on the outside. So OD on this socket is 2 inches. So I'm going to cut basically around the outside of this line and give me a little bit of room and use a jigsaw. Okay, my advice, drill this hole out before you cut it off here, because then you got something to hang on to. Okay, so I got my first hole and I just did a little tiny pilot hole just so my screw can start. You don't want to go too big or the screw will strip in that plastic. Okay, I'm just doing a dry fit now. I gotta paint this yet and silicone, take all the old silicone off, re-silicone that, and that fits right in there like that. And then I'm going to screw that in there with the 4 screws that screw holes that they provide there, and get that all centered up and whatever have you. Okay, there it is, dry fitted. I'm actually going to put some silicone on this seal too, and behind here it's got a sponge seal, so I'm going to throw a little silicone on there too, because those break down. And to get this level with the trailer, I just threw a level on here and level on there, and got it perfect to where I want it. And I did elect to drill these holes out a little bit bigger and put stainless steel screws in here so they don't rust. All right, I got them all nice and snug in there. I'm gonna tape this up just so everything is not exposed. All right, we hooked her up, and I just made sure that everything worked before I put this on for permanent. And yeah, everything runs, microwave, air conditioner, the whole works. So yeah, good to go. Put some silicone in behind here on this sponge and put that on, and I've got stainless steel screws all the way around so nothing can rust. Put some silicone on the back of this plastic piece right here. I think it's going to work really good. All right, that's my review, guys. Good luck. Take care.